A brand new, way too early college football top 25 ranking has been released, and a bunch of Nebraska fans had been begging for me to react to it. So in today's video, we're going to take a peek. Is Nebraska ranked? If so, where? Top 25, top 20, top 15. We'll take a look at some other teams around the Big Ten, around the rest of the country, and then I'm going to answer the question. What does this mean for the Husker football program as the season gets closer? So really quick, fun reaction video. Hit that like button if you're fired up. And really quick, if you're a diehard Nebraska fan and you're unsubscribed, what are you waiting for? For more daily content, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. Really helps me out. But without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Reacting to On Three's way too early top 25. This was released by Andy Staples post the spring transfer portal. And as you can see on the screen, Nebraska is ranked at the 22nd spot around schools like our friends Tennessee, Iowa State, Louisville, and then, of course, the Iowa Hawkeyes. So the first thing that comes to my mind is, oh my goodness, Nebraska is gaining a lot of respect as the offseason progresses. And this is exactly what I told you back in February, back in March, is that, when we get to the summer, when we get to early fall, this is going to be pretty much consensus that Nebraska is going to be on these top 25 rankings. I believe that we're going to probably get up to that top 20 spot just because there's so much hype around the program right now. With Matt Rhule, of course, taking that big step historically in year 3. With Dylan Raiola, of course, he's getting all the praise recently. Everybody's expecting him to be a top 10 quarterback this year. You bring in a bunch of quality transfers and Dane Key, Rocco Spindler, Dasan McCullough on both offense and defense. So the offense is going to be wildly improved with Dana Holgorsen, but not only that, I think a lot of national beat reporters expect this defense to even get better with all the transfers they brought in. So I really like this spot for Nebraska. Obviously, I think we'll be better than Iowa State next year. I do absolutely believe we'll be better than Louisville and Iowa, but it should be noted the teams that are barely in front of us. Like Tennessee at 21 is pretty shocking. I know they just lost their quarterback to UCLA, but Tennessee is still a really good program. That tells you how highly they think of Nebraska. The fact that Miami's in there, Ole Miss, BYU, all 4 of those schools were in the mix to make the college football playoff last season. So what this is telling me, if all 4 of those schools are heading to Nebraska, then Nebraska potentially, in the eyes of these beat reporters, could be in the mix to make the playoffs. So, again, very interesting spot here at 22. But I told you guys this, as the offseason progresses, it's going to continue to get higher. There's going to be more and more hype. For better or worse, you might not like that. You might not want Nebraska to be ranked. You might want us to work, in the shadows, work in darkness, gain respect as the year progresses, then maybe get ranked going into week 6 or week 7. That's just not what's going to happen. Nebraska always has a spotlight on them, and if there's any bit of hype, they're going to put us on these top 25. So I expect Nebraska, when the real AP top 25 comes around in the fall for week 1, I expect Nebraska to be ranked in that. And this is just a precursor. It could even be higher than 22 with all the hype going around the program. So again, that's my reaction. Again, just get used to it, because I believe we will be preseason ranked this year with everything that's going on. Of course, with the offense potentially taking that big step forward with Matt Rhule's historic year 3 jump, with Dylan Rhule, all the hype there. I still expect us to take some more transfers in the portal, right? There's going to be a lot of hype around that. So again, pretty interesting stuff. Now, if Nebraska is preseason ranked and if we're top 20, it's after that, the college football playoff conversation. And there's going to be legit conversation and chat around that. Like, okay, with this easy Nebraska football schedule, can Nebraska make the college football playoff? Again, I know a lot of fans are cringing at that, but I'm telling you, that's the expectation inside the program. That's what the coaches believe is going to happen. They're working towards that. And the beat reporters are going to catch on very soon. So really interesting ranking. Just taking a look at the rest of this. Like Illinois at 9 is crazy to me. Like Illinois is going to be a good team. Are they the 9th best team in the country? I don't think so. Texas at 1. I like that ranking for Texas. Again, they're the most talented team in college football this year. They have the best returning quarterback at Arch Manning. Notre Dame, like that ranking. Obviously, Jeremiah Love, best running back in college football. Clemson at 3 is bad. Don't like that at all. Clemson's going to be good. They're going to be nice next year with Cade Klubnik, but at 3, I don't see that. Ohio State, Penn State, Oregon, kind of in that order. I don't love Penn State above the rest. I think I'd go Oregon, Penn State, Ohio State, but don't mind that. Bama, Georgia. I don't love Bama over Georgia. Bama's going to take another step back, in my opinion. I think Bama might end the season unranked. Don't love who's going to start at quarterback for them this year. Don't love their roster compared to at least what they've been in the past. So overall, not terrible. Texas Tech at 11. Oh, I'm just noticing that. Texas Tech at 11 is bad, especially after all those guys that they got in the portal. It's still really not great. So this probably isn't the best ranking in the world. But I'm telling you, it doesn't really matter the specifics. It just matters that, okay, if we start to see this happen over and over again, it means that Nebraska is going to be ranked in the real AP poll. And it means there's going to be some legit conversation around a potential run for the playoff. So, all right, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Just want to make a quick video reacting to this Nebraska in the top 25 for On 3. Get used to this, folks, because there's going to be a lot of it over the next couple months, if not weeks. All right, guys, comment your thoughts down below. If you made this far in the video, hit that like button and subscribe. As always, folks, go be great. Go Rhule, and I'll see you in the next one.